Hello.
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 Welcome to
Thursday.
Yay.
It's the final Thursday. Diddle-doo. Diddle-doo-doo. Diddle-doo. Diddle-doo-doo-doo. I spy Sarah Scribble's image.
Someone put it into the chat.
Hey Tips, hey Aline. Sorry we're so late starting this morning. We didn't realise it was so late because we were asleep.
That's what we were. Brains.
Are you okay? You've turned into a zombie.
Yes. Oh no, it says. Wait, I think Alan is singing the song. Oh no. I think I am.
I don't think you may be stretching it a little bit. You're all Aline. Everyone's Aline. Everyone's Aline. Oh my god. Circumstance dire. Code red. Aline is out of chocolate.
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, Aline, maybe you should eat your chocolate with other things rather than just eating your chocolate with chocolate. You would have more left. That's me being sassy as a callback to yesterday's stream where we were discussing what chocolate should be paired with. Do you remember?
I do.
Thank you.
Take a little bit of firing and things to connect. It's kind of like if you had a really big pendulum on one of those, those ball things.
This already seems like a very convoluted metaphor.
When one of the balls hits the side and it launches the other one from the other side, it's a really slow version of that. So it's like.
And then your brain's like,
yeah.
It is terrible, Aline. I feel for you. You must immediately solve this situation. You must go and get some more chocolate. Thanks, Aline. It didn't quite have the reception I was hoping for.
Good fun.
It didn't quite get the uproarious belly laughs that I was hoping. But there you are.
There you are.
You know, comedy is about failure.
You have to fail upward.
I guess. Yeah, fail forward.
No, upward. Fly.
What about fail forwards and upwards? So it's like a diagonal motion.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Aline, that's so sad. I kept looking in the cupboard again and again, but still no chocolate. I know, it's like some kind of cruel trick, isn't it? It's like you feel like if you close the door and open it again, fate will have been kinder to you.
Do you have magic cupboards, Aline, where several times checking something, things just appear? That would be cool.
That would be amazing.
Imagine your cupboards just decided what your shopping would be for the week.
Oh wait, I wouldn't want the cupboards to decide. What if something happened like, I don't know, you accidentally slammed the door too hard and then it just gave you Marmite and nothing but Marmite for the next 3 days?
Well, then you would learn to respect furniture.
You'd live in fear constantly. It would become like your overlord.
There's like, how every website has an algorithm that promotes content similar to what you already watch. So I think in 20 years everyone will just be watching kids shows because that's all the algorithm ever gave them.
Is that all it's giving people right now?
No, but if you think about it, everyone who is like a child just now, they'll be watching kids shows. And they'll just keep watching kids shows.
Perpetually. I like this future. It's gonna spawn lots of people like us.
You don't only watch kids shows though. You have a diverse portfolio.
Do I?
You were watching The Expanse.
I am. That's thanks to you. But
That's
I am.
not it. Yeah, I'm your best algorithm.
The Expanse is a great show for kids. It teaches them all about death and misery and how nice guys finish last. And sometimes you got to pistol whip the person for the greater good.
To win the argument.
Sometimes you have to airlock someone. Your best friends even.
India's been learning a lot.
I have. I've been learning no mercy.
Freaking great. Perfect delivery.
I noticed that you were looking at Wind Waker a lot yesterday, Mike.
Yeah, this animation I'm doing is...
You shushed me. You shushed me while you were watching it. I was like, Michael, and you were like, not now, India. I'm watching Wind Waker frame by frame. A single tear rolled down my cheek. I was so proud. And then what did you learn?
Well, this animation here is pretty much being informed by where the starting point of Link's sort of spin backslash comes from. So he sort of starts, he's facing forward, maybe a little less than this one. This is just a previous animation. But he kind of starts in this position, but he jumps to it. So I'm going to jump to it. And then his little feet go round.
His little feet go round.
His feet go round.
And then his feet go round.
And then he can work like this. I noticed that the sword, this one, kind of stays in the same position for most of the animation while he's turning. So you have, like, you'll be watching the sword, so...
Yes, that's exactly right.
It stays there, and then it's going to go whoop, rather than moving.
That's so cool. You know, a year ago, you probably wouldn't have known why they kept the sword more steady than the rest of the animation.
Right. Well, there you go.
Now you know.
I don't know.
That's great. So were you watching a particular movement rather than the movements as a whole?
Yeah. I'm trying to emulate it. So it's this one.
Every time I see Link, all I can think is ha!
Yeah.
I just hear his voice in my head.
So it starts, if it jumps to here.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So that'll be frame 1, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
He just snaps into that.
Yeah. And then the sword stays in the same place.
Oh, it has such an ease.
An ease?
Like it really eases into the movement.
Yeah. And
then smear frames. Make it feel really fluid. And then ping right across on the last frame.
But
that's
yeah,
really cool.
This is on 60 frames per second, so it's fast.
Is that what kids shows are teaching nowadays, Mrs. Smiley? They're like, okay kids, get ready to dab on the haters. And dab. 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 Very good. I suppose maybe that's a little bit young.
Your kind of teacher voice that you put on scares me.
Hello, children! Is that better?
You can infiltrate them so well.
What, the children?
No, the faculty.
The faculty. I did infiltrate the faculty once. It was terrible. I was not a great teacher.
You're one of the best teachers. So, yeah.
It's very cool to see how they handled it. They feel so good, all the actions in that game. And the animation has such a huge thing to do with that. Hey, actually, you know, speaking of, you might have already seen, but yesterday, Elle posted, was it Elle? I think it was Elle posted, Extra Frames Plus.
Yeah.
Which is the account of Dan from Extra Credits, but he looks through animations.
Right, gotcha.
It's pretty awesome. And he was talking about Mario's fight animation in Super Smash Brothers.
I saw a bit of that, yes.
It might also help.
Yeah.
It'll be great when he gets to Link, but until then, it's still got the same principles applying, you know. Not having much anticipation, how the attacks feel, how they land, how long they use for each movement, etc.
Yeah. Yeah, the punch combo was nice to see. Where it was like using the anticipation from the end of one animation to like launch into the next.
Mm-hmm.
So you make the second hit feel more powerful because it's got more of a wind up because the first fist animation recovery ends there.
Yeah. It got me thinking that there's another way that you can anticipate without having to anticipate.
What's that?
Say you want to go straight into a motion, and the motion's going to be really fast. So, such as in a fighting game or a computer game where you're swinging a sword, and you want to get that feeling of anticipation, but you don't have time to do it. You just have to get straight into the sword swing. Well, if you use a smear frame where it begins from an anticipation position, then it doubles up. So, if you have, say, a sword here. This is the guy holding the sword. And then he's going to swing his sword this way, so it's going to go into a smear frame.
Yeah.
If you start that smear frame from slightly back of where it was, it'll give the
impression
that it went like this first, and then like this.
That's clever.
Even though you're only using one forward frame. I was just thinking about that.
Have you seen that somewhere, or is that a theory?
I think I've seen it somewhere.
Okay.
And it brought it to mind. I think I saw someone else do it, and at the time I was like, oh! And then this reminded me. Exactly.
Yeah.
Guy sees Dora the Explorer. That may have been what the impression I was doing was most like. Sorry that you called Mrs. Wiley. It's not the warmest place here either.
I am fairly cold.
Yeah. It's coming winter. Christmas is coming. Do 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 do. Bow 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 bow. Do 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 do.
That is such a frightening tune.
It's great, I love it, it's beautiful. Carol of the Bells. These are the bells, sweet song bells.
There is there's a film called End of Days that stars Arnold Schwarzenegger and I think Al Pacino? Maybe Al Pacino?
Al Pacino.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's a different guy. And it's about Satan.
Okay.
Yeah. But there's like a theme there. And it sounds very similar to that. It's like wait. Yeah, that one. That one. Yeah. You got it. How did you know?
Because it's really famous, so I've heard it a couple of times. No, it's cool. It was a good observation.
Like,
These are the bells. Bang bang.
I bet you can make it into a horror theme.
Oh, it already basically is. I don't think you'd have to do much at all. I think people probably already have, in fact. I'm surprised it's not been used for more Christmas movies, actually. Christmas horror movies.
Yeah. Especially ones featuring Grumps.
Hey, my name is Grumps. I'm not that bad a guy.
How much
I
did
get
you,
a bad cut because I go and kill the families.
how funny was that film that featured Santa fighting Krampus?
I'm trying to remember which one it was.
Oh, it was like a bunch of short stories. It had the one where the family went into the forest and the kid goes missing.
They were such idiots.
Yeah.
The entire family was such idiots. They suffered from horror protagonist syndrome.
Yeah.
There's something in the woods. Let's run into the woods.
There's something wrong with our kid. Whatever.
He's picking us off. Let's split up.
The Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah.
This is Halloween. Everything to the tune of Carol of the Bells now. Jack's Lament. I don't remember that one off the top of my head. Oh, I do actually. Da 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 da.
That's the one.
Yeah. Maybe that's where they got it from, or what they were calling back to, is that tune.
Maybe. Maybe so.
Oh, they're really nice lyrics. I forgot how beautiful the song was. And his name is John Cena. Or is it John Cena?
I think it's... I'm not gonna say.
You're gonna say what you think.
Santa. Okay, so the foot that is farthest away.
Ah, doing some more study, eh?
Yeah. The foot that is farthest away, that starts to pivot around one of the forward leg. And then when it gets to about halfway, it suddenly jumps. I think. It's hard to tell. It's very small.
It could be, yeah.
But that is the foot that they push off of. So
could be an ease.
if this is the foot that is closer, this one starts to pivot around. So probably this one. Or which one? This one is like the.
I was reading a cool comic yesterday called 4 Kids Walk Into a Bank.
Oh yeah.
I actually finished it.
Whoa. Okay.
I'd talk about it, but I think I'm going to leave it so you can read it because it's a good one.
Yeah. You can talk about everything up to someone getting a lighter set on them if you want.
It's just good. It's got a nice balance of character moments and action, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I like that it takes the time to set up character moments. I think it's important to the story.
Yeah, I really feel like you're getting to know the characters. They're not massively new, but they interact really well together.
No, they're not nuanced or anything.
Yeah.
Like they're pretty much all stereotypes of characters.
A little bit.
But they're still likable.
Yeah. Okay, so he gets to here and then
Don't want everything up to the point where everybody dies. And they all find out that they were a blood sacrifice for some kind of demon that's awakening beneath the town. And that's the end.
oh no.
So don't worry, I won't spoil it. But it's good.
I look forward to reading more of it.
How about you guys? Have you been reading anything? You too, Mike.
That's mostly what I've been reading recently. I read trade paperbacks of Rumble Volume 1 and 2.
Oh, I haven't read Volume 2 yet.
Oh, really enjoying just the world building in there, and like the main characters kind of outlook is really fun. Tips like stories where the characters discover they are sacrificed for an evil demon that will bring about the end of the world.
Me too. I think that's kind of like my aesthetics. So I enjoy thematically. You know, there's nothing better than a story where nothing at the end matters. Because everything is destroyed anyway.
Supernatural is pretty bad for that trope.
What, really? What do you mean?
The
Specifically, sacrifices and the end of the world.
yeah.
Fair enough. So is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But, yeah. What can you do when you have demons of the Hellmouth to work with?
Indeed. These feet stuff.
What about them feats?
How to figure out how they move, because I can see them, but some of them are obscured from this angle.
Yeah, exactly. Like it works in 3D. Buffy did save the world. Do the Winchester brothers not tend to save the world? Do they tend to spend a lot of time in limbo?
They
Don't tell me they reset things.
what? Sam and Dean, they tend to make worse, like make increasingly worse situations by helping the first situation a lot of the times.
Fate's gonna catch up to those boys.
I think it has several times.
No way. Tips? Is that true? And then Spike became the king of a planet of aliens. Read the comics. That's what I said. Sorry, I'm a bit slurry. In Dragon Commander, you can sacrifice your spouse to the demons for a lot of power. I like how games teach morals nowadays. It's great.
Your spouse is a commodity for gaining valuable deal making.
Exactly.
Leverage. They call it leverage.
How much do you think I would be worth? In some kind of demon bargaining deal.
Oh.
Is it a deal where the purer your soul, the more you're worth? Is that the kind of thing we're talking
Probably
about?
go up to a demon and just be like, "Thank you for bringing her home."
Where have you been?
Sorry. Made me giggle there.
I like it. I wish there was a choice in real life to sacrifice your spouse for more power.
I need more power.
That's all I require.
Wait, what was that? More powerful.
More powerful. That's all I require, guys. I just need to become more powerful. I need more power.
Can also name some anime series that do that.
Oh, I hate restarts. Restarting the universe is the worst. I haven't seen it done well yet. You let me know if you know a place it's done well. But I hate resets where in series that are meant to be overarching, where they have consequences and things are meant to be taken to a degree of seriousness, and there's impacts on the characters from the actions that they do. It feels so bad to then reset everything back to ground zero after there's a massive, giant problem for there to be no consequence from it.
Yeah.
Like suddenly you're the Simpsons. And everything goes back to normal at the end. Azura's Wrath. Oh, I haven't seen that. Is that a film or a game?
A game. Lots of punching.
Right, I haven't played it. But that's cool. If something's done it well, then that's awesome.
There's also the trope of powerful character gets reset in their own timeline, and they go from like almost their mind swaps with a younger version of themselves, and they have to like relive their life.
This is a trope?
Yeah.
Is it the trope just them reliving their life, or is it like a flashback?
No, like they can like they get sent back. They don't just witness it. Like that other one we watched where the guy gets ported back to being a kid and he tries to change things.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Erased.
Yeah.
Groundhog Day. Yeah, you're right. Now that I see it, it's such a trope.
They did that a bunch in a series I was watching as well.
Did it get annoying?
Resets where the characters kept realizing.
Oh, well, that sounds interesting though. If the characters are conscious of the resets.
Not to begin with, but they keep figuring it out.
Is it good? The series?
Yes, it keeps reinventing itself. I won't say what show it is, but the show I was watching keeps like breaking its own rules in a way, but it doesn't. It just gives you a new frame of reference for what you've been watching.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, does Haruri Suzumiya also do this? I started watching that a couple of years ago, but I never finished. Haruhi Suzumiya addresses that the universe was already reset. A time traveler character points out that they can't go back more than 3 years, implying that's when the universe began.
Oh, 3 years. Wow.
That's trippy. Think about the universe being 3 years old and everyone's like 20.
Yeah.
Like, you think you're 20 years old, but you're actually 5 hours old.
Every one of those 20 years of memories is mine. Or maybe it's more a case that that was when the reset happened. So, if you take the reset being 000.
Oh, I see. So you're saying people could still grow up, but...
They did grow up, but then the universe got reset.
Yeah. I think it's kind of interesting, though, the idea that the universe is younger than the characters in it, because everything's been kind of created
Yeah.
in a certain way.
It's almost like duplicating a file. 3 hours. Yeah, duplicating a file and then working on another one for 3 hours and going, nah, I'm just going to go back.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's super interesting. Especially when it comes to the memories. Like you were saying, would your memories just be fake? They never happened, but for all intents and purposes, they did happen. Like, the people in those memories will still remember the same things you did.
Yeah. That's always a kind of moral dilemma. Like, when you're dealing with parallel timelines and parallel universes, is the copies or the different versions of different people that the characters connected to, they always feel lesser, even though they probably had a lot of shared experiences.
Even though they're the same person.
Yeah. They do that a lot in the Flash.
What, like, priority is given to the universe in which the show is based.
Yeah.
Rather than any of the other universes, even though they are all their own universes, just like the one in which the show is based.
Yeah.
I hate that. It's like the way that as soon as the hero has a cause, it's okay for everyone to die for it. You can shoot as many cops as you want on your way to kill the one bad guy.
Well, there's a thing that Barry the Flash can do, which is create. It's like he runs so
fast that he creates a time warp.
No, he can create a copy of himself.
Whoa!
I don't really.
I wish I could do that.
I don't really understand it, but effectively, that copy is an exact copy of him. That he's using and sacrificing in a fight, which is a bit kind of.
What do you mean he's using and sacrificing in a fight?
Like, you know, in Naruto.
No, I'm sorry, I haven't watched it.
Where someone creates, where Naruto creates a clone of himself.
Yeah.
And that clone can get punched in the face and then explode and it's fine.
Yeah, but I figured it wasn't real. I figured it was like not an illusion because it's got physical form, but similar to that. Like a dummy.
No, it's just a copy of himself that pops out instance later.
And he doesn't feel the pain.
Probably feels the pain. I don't know.
No, but I mean, Naruto doesn't feel the pain in himself that his copy endures.
I don't think so.
Oh. Yeah, that's a whole bag of worms right there.
Yeah. So, effectively, in one of the storylines, Flash does that, but the copy continues to exist. And so you have a duplicate copy of Barry Allen who is jealous of Barry Allen because Barry Allen has everything that Barry Allen used to have.
That's really stupid. That's really stupid.
Why is it stupid?
Because then I'm assuming that Barry Allen tries to kill the other Barry Allen so he can become the ultimate Barry Allen. Why wouldn't you just live your life?
Why wouldn't you just live your life?
So he's got. Does this new Barry have all the memories of old Barry?
Yep, and all the same emotional feelings and attachments to everyone at Barry.
Why would original Barry do this?
Because the original Barry's an asshole.
This is such a flawed plan. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're right. If new Barry has all of the memories of old Barry, then yeah, it's a problem. Because he's like, well, where do I go? My apartment is there, but it's already got me living in it.
Yeah.
Like, my girlfriend is there, but she's with the first version of me.
Yeah.
And I still have feelings.
Yeah.
That's... Then I can understand why new Barry would want to destroy
old Barry.
Original Barry.
Yeah.
You know, or they could work together. Because let's face it, if another India walked up to me one day and was like, look,
you're living my life.
Look,
do you want to share it?
That one time you ate your brownie super fast. Well, you ate it so fast that it created a duplicate you. And now I exist and I have all your memories and all your attachments. And I don't want to be a second class citizen. I'd be like, don't worry. We can make this work, okay? Timeshare. So half the week you go and hang out with friends and then come back and the other half of the week do work. And I'll catch you up on where we're at.
Right.
And we'll switch over, so we'll each get some holiday and some work every week. So
the other India would get half the credit and all the accomplishments. You would only accomplish half the things in your life.
We would share credits and I'd accomplish twice as much.
You wouldn't accomplish twice as much because you're half in the workload.
It's both me.
But is it?
Yes.
No.
India is very simple.
It's my reflection.
India believes cooperation is the way forward.
And other India would agree.
Mm-hmm. We all get to go. We all get to work. We all get to play D&D. It's all good.
Tibbs?
Hmm?
No, Tibbs said something that's kind of revealing.
You mean like spoilerish?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know, I guess it's been out for a while.
True.
But she says, her review speech about realising she wasn't special and how she wanted life to be interesting. Amazing, powerful speech. I should maybe watch the rest of the series. It sounds more interesting than I gave it credit for.
You're more interesting than what you gave credit for.
Do you think? Oh, so sweet.
You're great.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're also great.
Wow, he's like in that attack pose for like 3 frames.
3 frames?
4 frames, maybe.
4 frames.
More than that, because it's 60 frames a second, but...
Is it an attack pose in which the hit happens?
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll often freeze the movement almost. Like, there'll be very minimal movement on the hits. Because it helps your eye to register the hits happened if they stop everything else. It's like in Street Fighter when you punch someone.
Yeah, hit
and
stop.
a sudden freeze. Yeah. There's a word for it. Hit stop.
I just said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying I learned that because you just said it.
So I wonder if it doesn't if he's not in contact with someone. Probably.
No, I don't think it will. I think if he... No, yeah, it probably still will. It just won't play the effect.
Might not. It might not freeze.
Tibbs, you don't want to be my double. You have your own skill set that you're very, very good at. You know what? Actually, it's not a bad idea, Tibbs. But instead of being doubles, we should just form one animator. Like, what if we build an animator robot and we get like 4 or 5 pilots for it?
The bullshit animator.
Yeah, it's our power combined.
What? And you just sit down a massive robot at a desk. Not a massive desk, just your size desk with a big stylus and just like...
I guess. And it'll have like Tibbs' power of spacing and effects. And her knowledge base. And it will have Elle's like technical drawing and construction, and it'll have Patrick's bloody amazing everything, and it will have my enthusiasm.
Your enthusiasm.
My enthusiasm.
How can I watch these frames and still not understand what's moving when? Okay, so that one's a bow, and then there's a bop bop, and then it reaches this point.
Dragon Ball Z style fusion. I'm up for that.
That moves. Oh!
Did you see something?
It's just the same foot. The same foot doesn't move, he just spins on one foot. I didn't think he spun on one foot. I thought he changed.
Robot Chicken and Voltron, eh?
Okay, so this one goes here, and then goes back, goes back. No? Okay.
It reminds me, you know, actually there was a pretty funny series that I used to watch, which was very much like Voltron. It was probably a parody of Voltron, and it was made by the Robot Chicken guys. And it was an entire series with character arcs and everything. It was great.
Is it Pizza Cats or something?
No, it wasn't Pizza Cats.
Hyper Force Team Hunger.
No. Hold on. I'll find it for you guys, and then you can see what I'm talking about. But it was surprisingly good, but no one really knew about it. And I was like, huh. It was very much a parody, very like jokey, funny. It had the crude humor of Robot Chicken.
Yeah.
But with giant robots.
Sure, it's got Hunger Force.
No. Their solution for every problem is punch the fuck out of it. Titan Maximum was the name of it. Titan Maximum! I think I tried to show it to you once.
Yeah, I think I saw like the first or second episode.
Let me show you guys.
It has a crotch, we have a fist.
Very much. I wonder if there's a trailer. Yeah, so here we are. This is what it is. So this is the kind of animation it is. It's all stop motion, done in a really Robot Chicken-esque way with stick-on mouths and everything.
Yes.
The animation's so great in it. Sorry for this ridiculous ad that's over top of everything. But it was good, it was surprisingly good. Like, I do advise people watch it, because I definitely had a fun time with it.
I remember the monkey.
Yeah. I just noticed that boy has a kind of Nausicaa-esque colour scheme going on.
Which one?
The one we just clicked on, the young one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe it was a thing. Maybe that's a whole thing.
It probably wasn't deliberate, but it's pretty cool.
Probably not.
Ba-bum.
Okay. Man, how did we get this to work? So good.
How to make the animation feel so good. Feels funky fresh. Just like a deli dish. Put some lettuce on that wrap, yeah. And let's take it to the bank, yeah. Funky fresh.
Okay.
Ooh.
So it goes from here, spin up. So it's like this. And then this starts to spin here. At this point, this is like way this way. And then let's just go to the end where this goes here, this goes here, this goes, stays there, this goes here.
This goes here. Everybody roll out the giant mirror ball. This goes here. This goes here. Get out your flares, apples reappear. This goes here.
Thanks. I didn't know what you were doing, so
Get on the floor, Mike.
I'm on the floor, yeah.
Now get down.
I'm always on the floor.
Are you funky enough yet? Put your hands up. Oh my gosh! I just remembered that cool thing that I saw that I should tell people about because it was funny.
What a cool thing.
It was one of those charts with the 3 overlaps. What are they called?
Venn diagram.
Venn diagrams, thank you. It was a Venn diagram between robbers, DJs, and preachers.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
It was robbers and preachers are like, put your hands up, and DJs but only robbers and DJs are like, get on the floor.
Yes.
Yeah, it was great. You should look it up. Like, I won't do it justice by explaining it,
And
but now that you know what it is,
the
you can.
crossover for all of them was put your hands in the air.
Yeah, but now that you know what it is, you can look it up and see it. Morning, Bryony. How's it going? How did your colouring deadline go?
How did your deadline go?
Did you smash it into the floor? How did your deadline go?
Okay, so.
One page left. You can do it, Bryony. That's nothing to you.
That ain't no thing.
Morning, Mia. Yeah, I'd love to see. Please. Please do.
I guess it does something like that. And then in the middle, are said.
How did everyone's Wednesday go, by the way? You all have a good one? Mia's asking what you're working on.
Oh, this is a little animation of a pirate doing a spin attack.
What's it for?
There's a game I used to work on for about 5 years called Unity that's still in development. a friend's working on it, and I'm trying to improve some of the combat animations to give them a bit more snap. So I'm looking at Wind Waker as a good guide for attacks for the sort of similar proportions. Since Wind Waker kind of inspired the visual aesthetic of it. So, oh yeah, I modeled this little dude. There you go. He can be a little freaky sometimes. His jaw opens from back here. He's like.
She says it's cute. Did you model it yourself?
Yeah.
Yes. I think that's
thinking,
cute. You should see the cat version.
I'm thinking of making the lower jaw smaller, like something like this. Oh. Oh. That looks like maybe less freaky.
Except the thing is that you designed it because you knew the camera was going to be above them most of the time, right?
Yeah.
If you make it smaller, then the overbite will obscure the mouth positions.
You're so right.
Always got to be thinking about that camera. Games are hard, and that's why. It's like any small thing you change has such like unforeseen impacts on everything else.
Oh no, my hair thing got replaced. Let me just.
It's like a juggling race.
Let me just change this. File. Save as.
How's the Game Girl Animated going? It's going okay, thanks Mia. It's going slowly, because I really only get these 2 hours in the morning every day to do it. Which isn't all that much time. And the deadlines are creeping up again, but I just have too much other stuff on my plate at the minute to be able to dedicate time to it. Not on the morning streams. So I hope I can get it done on time. It's looking very tight though. Honestly, a little bit unlikely, but I'm gonna try anyway. I don't want to let people down. You know?
Yeah.
I also don't want to phone it in though.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna spend time on it. I might as well spend time on it.
There we go. That's better.
Oh yeah, because it's a collaboration project between a bunch of artists. There's a deadline. Yes, it is for a collab. And the deadline's been extended once or twice, I think now. So I know the organizer really, really wants everything to be done for the 15th of September. So I'm doing my best. But I did take on this project before
other things cropped up.
Another really big thing came in. So I thought I had much more time than I had. But the big thing is really exciting, so I can't wait until you guys can see it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be, I'm so proud of it already. I have a really, I'm working with an amazing team for it. And the entire project and clients are kind of like a dream thing. So I just can't wait to show people. And I hope, I want to put all my resources into that to make sure that really comes off well.
Yeah, it's more important.
Yeah. Yeah, the Only Plays one was fantastic. It was so good. It really made me laugh watching that. Yeah, I hear you. I do have a lot of stuff going on. And I don't want to worry about it too much, you know. I just hate letting people down because obviously, you know, everyone else is working hard and hitting the deadlines, and I don't want to be holding people up. That's the worst. You know, it's terrible when you work really hard to complete a deadline on time and then everyone else is like, well, we've got months and months.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I had future vision, then I probably would have taken on less work than I did. If I'd known. Thanks, Mia. Yeah, Brian, I absolutely can't wait to show you guys. It's not too long either. Like, the project schedule and deadline is only running for another three months or so. Which probably sounds like a long time, but when you think that's just the end of the year, it's actually not that long. It's like, what, 10 weeks or something?
I think also the guy running the collaboration can see that you're working on it every morning.
Yeah, at least it's that. At least they can see I'm not just like... I am only able to work on it 2 hours a day, but I am working hard on it 2 hours a day. Yeah, it's super exciting. Hey Roxanne! What about you guys? What are you working on? Are there any collabs that you would want to be part of? Like, what would be your ideal collab if you could choose one?
Ooh, ideal collab.
I recently saw there was a Grumps zine that got released, and it looked so good. And I'm so sad that I keep missing all these zines that I really love.
Yeah, a zine is a little easier to contribute to than a collaborative animation.
Like, there was a rival schools zine that I missed.
Oh, really?
There was a Sonic fashion zine that I missed.
Oh.
There was a Game Grumps zine that I missed. I just didn't know they were going on.
The zine people tell India about that.
Oh. I think they generally just put out open calls.
But you don't see any open calls?
No, I don't see any open calls. I'm unlucky, I think. A Pokemon one would be amazing. Oh, that'd be such a good one. Heck yes. Actually, was it me the other day who was saying it'd be great to reanimate the opening of Pokemon?
Something like that.
I think I did say that.
You did a variation of the song, which prompted that.
Yes, and also I was singing it in the shower. But it'd be great to reanimate the Pokemon opening. The first opening of Sun and Moon is so good. Oh, I haven't seen it. There's the Pokemon movie coming out soon, and it looks so beautiful. Oh my god, it looks so good. The animation is like, and the characters look amazing. I watched it and just like my jaw hit the floor. It's like, oh my god, Pokemon has never looked this good ever. It looks incredible. I will watch it because I've heard really good things. Oh, that's awesome, Roxanne. What reanimate thing are you doing? If it's one of the ones I would also like to join, I'll just have to weep in the corner for There Is No Time.
Oh, there is no time.
No time to work on the things. There is no time. Time keeps slipping away. It's a sad song. For there is no time. No time for me to do the things. There is no time. No time for me, I'm spread too thin. There is no time. Even if I want to, in my heart, there's no time at all. No time to even start. That's my...
Nice.
I went back to it and I was like, nah, I can workshop this better. a 3D Japanese building for school, which is starting on the 25th. Whoa! That's awesome! That's so cool! Is it like a little storefront or something? A South Park reanimate. Oh my goodness, that's actually really good. That's a really good idea because the South Parks are so sparsely animated, and that's part of the comedy of them. But seeing people animate them like perhaps like they have different designs, like it's kind of more of an anime thing. Or
I'd like to see them like squash and stretch those really tubby faces.
I'd like to see someone just turn them into real boys. A real boy. Mike and I have a plan for a Game Grumps reanimated we really want to do.
Really?
Yeah, that involves zero animation.
Oh yeah.
we want to do a Game Grumps animated using entirely sock puppets.
Yeah.
And maybe some animated effects because we think that would be hilarious and fun and a really good break. So that's one of the things we plan to do once we've wrapped all these projects.
Make little Dan and Aaron sock puppets.
Yeah, how fun is that going to be? We have to make sure we can get really crazy expressions out of them, like with the whales.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an Anastasia reanimate. I always wonder though about reanimates where the animation for the original is already so good.
Yeah.
It's like, are we doing this to improve it, or?
I mean, you can learn a lot by trying to animate a shot from it.
That's true. It's a good study exercise for sure. Ooh, a whack through D&D.
Tim says sock puppets on animated legs. Yeah, we could get.
That's really stupid. I love it.
We could get little green screens.
Yeah.
For their arms, like green and then.
We could do green. That'd be really funny. We could do green screen. Yeah, and I'm imagining 2D effects as well, like explosions and stuff. It'd be really ridiculous and fun to do.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get some practical effects in there too. Kind of like
Wind.
Mega 64 did on the Cell Saga. Where they had those fantastic shots, like they had someone remembering something.
Mm-hmm.
So they had like a half faded out image of this person they were remembering in the background.
Yeah.
But the way they did that was just to put a sheet of glass over the camera and have the person stand behind the camera reflecting the glass. So they were just like this semi-transparent glass image.
That's great.
It was fantastic. It's so good. So imaginative. I love practical effects.
So if I'm on this one, what happens if I stick this foot here? Nothing.
Nothing in no one. Let's see, reanimators aren't about improving the original. It's about collaboration, love, and self-improvement. It gives people a chance to work on something bigger than they could do on their own and meet others. Tips? That's awesome. You're completely right. I stand 100% corrected. Like, those are all really good reasons for doing something. And I think collabs are wonderful. It's so cool to be able to put into a pool with tons of other animators and be able to talk to them about it. And then make something awesome at the end of it all together. I love the recent trends of reanimated. It's so cool. That Dober Boys reanimated looks great. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I suggested you watch the original and then the reanimated rather than watching just straight off the reanimated.
Yeah. It looks great though. I wouldn't mind just watching the reanimated. I mean, I'm sure the dialogue is still funny and everything, so I should still be able to follow what's happening.
Yeah, for sure, but for me, it's like you're watching the passion and the camaraderie around something that already exists. If you watch the parody before the actual thing first, then it will. You'll be comparing the original to the new one when you watch the original. If you should watch the original because you probably just watch the parody and never watch the original.
Mm-hmm.
So watch the original. Or I'll catch it.
You cut me some slack is what you'll do.
Whatever, you can make your own choice. I'm gonna watch the original first though.
You're right, I can make my own choice. Now, I'll probably watch the first one first. I just need to find time to do it. Maybe on a break today. I still can't believe Monopoly pieces, like, there's nothing on why they were chosen. I'm so sad. Like, I was looking forward to learning about that. And it's like, oh no, they just did. They just did it. Why did you make this choice with the colours? I just did. Like, great, thanks.
Are you sure it's not 9 year? I don't want to burn your fire or anything, but are you sure it's not 9 per month if you pay per year?
Well, she said that she got it instantly. So, I'm assuming that the cost is right, or she would have noticed before.
Right, I suppose, yeah.
Before reaching checkout. That's amazing. Roxanne, as far as I know, every anime I've been on has had a deadline. And I have been on 2.
She has been on 3.
This isn't a reanimate.
She has been
actually,
on 0.
I suppose actually Taz animated is also not a reanimate.
No, it's not.
And actually neither is a Grumps one.
She has been on 0.
I've been on 0, but I've been on 3 collaboration projects and they've all had deadlines. Yeah, it's difficult to coordinate that many animators, and especially when it's a passion project rather than work.
I'm gonna grab some cereal.
Cool.
Be right back.
People get really, really busy. It's like people find it difficult enough just to coordinate 4 people to come into a room together at the same time to play D&D. So you imagine trying to coordinate a bunch of 80 artists, all of which have other hobbies, interests, or jobs on at the same time. For who weird family stuff can crop up, or weird personal stuff can crop up, or just unexpected things happen, you know? They always inevitably end up getting pushed back. I guess the question is just how far they get pushed back. I'd say it can be pretty stressful when you feel like you're holding people up. And getting deadline done is sometimes stressful, but that's a good kind of stress, I think. Just in terms of, there's this many days left to a deadline, I need to do this, this, and this. Like, it helps to focus you. But yeah, it's not fun when you feel like you have no chance of completing the deadline on time. Yeah. And Balto is the one who's organising the animate project I'm working on right now. So he knows a thing or two about organising a bunch of animators.
It's like wrangling cats.
Yes. Exactly what it's like.
I think Buffy the cat has snuck back down to go to sleep in her bed. She's not upstairs.
Oh, she must be downstairs. Yeah, Mia, that sounds not good. In the Oni collab, people kept asking who was the last person to finish their part. Yeah, that sucks. Like, they shouldn't. That is kind of mean to ask, because you don't want someone who you can point fingers at and be like, it's your fault the deadline like didn't pass, or it's your fault this thing is late. Yeah, you never know people's circumstances. Yeah, I'm happy to know that happened on the Taz animated or Grump project. As far as I know, the Taz animated is still being animated. Like, they still haven't got all the stuff finished, because I think a lot of people dropped out. When it comes out, it's going to be awesome. Yeah, it's always rude to look for people to blame for it. It's not a constructive way of looking at it. That's between the person and the organizer, I think.
Is there previous scenes to this that have been cleaned up and done on this one?
Yeah, but I'd like to go and polish them. Do you want me to send them over to you for colouring at some point?
Well, I was just thinking potentially, yeah, but if you want to go back and tidy them up,
I wouldn't mind.
Give me those.
Like, I would like to do a final pass on everything, just in terms of checking arcs and stuff before handing it finally over. I've just been trying to blaze through the inking for it.
Yeah.
Yo, you've been really, really great, Balto. You've been super helpful and great when it comes to extending deadlines and hearing animators out when they're having problems. It sounds like it was the animators who were asking about the person who was last to finish, so that's really on them. It's not a very constructive thing for them to do, though.
It'd be better if they were offering to help.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, oh, you're struggling with your shop. Let us help.
Ooh, Mia, I hope the admin didn't comply. I'm assuming they didn't.
Hopefully not.
You know? Yeah, I mean, we're all doing it out of passion, right? And because it's great to collaborate on something together, and to make something together is so cool. I think Envoltos is specifically really, really cool because he's composed the track himself, which is really, really awesome. Like, I've never seen that before. So great.
Sorry for the crunchy breakfast cereal ASMR.
Yeah, you're enjoying
away from the microphone.
Enjoying your munchings and crunchings.
I'm just realizing that this is around the time that I would eat. So.
You did such a great job on that commission, though. Thank you so much for doing it. If it makes you feel any better, Mia, then of the 3 collabs I've been on, that's never happened on any of the ones I've been on. People have always just been really nice and cool. So I think it was only the only collab that happened on. Hey Cram, welcome! Yeah, the Going Grumps one was awesome. Yeah, it's weird. I wonder why they were like attracted. Toxic people in particular were attracted to that project.
It might just be the overlap in like Oni can be quite immature humor wise.
Yeah, I mean that's very true. But so can Grumps sometimes, you know? I know what you mean. I do know what you mean. They're a different vibe entirely. But I don't I hate generalizing people. But I mean, the proof's kind of in the pudding. If that kind of stuff was happening, that sucks. On the bright side, the collab came out looking fantastic.
It did, yeah. I think it's important to vet who you're bringing on to a collaborative project.
Yeah, I'm assuming they did.
Yeah.
Whoops.
But it was a longer runtime, and therefore they wouldn't have needed to have a larger pool.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, Bolter, I'd agree. I think Game Grumps has quite a chilled vibe, even when Aaron's raging about something, which I like. It's nice to listen to. Chris is more kind of frenetic and more random, and kind of more controversial and crude. But Game Grumps perpetuate a lot of advice about like self-love and being kind to others.
Yeah.
Which I think is a big reason I'm a fan of them.
They're advocates for it and demonstrations of self-improvement and aiming for your goal.
Yeah, and they can be stupid and like do immature stuff and make stupid jokes, but they're often doing it with a degree of self-awareness. And sometimes I like those jokes. Sometimes I want those jokes.
Wait, Dan and Harry aren't romantically involved? What? But all they are.
I think that's really funny though. Oh yeah, Tiz, I almost forgot that you did backgrounds for the collab. Yes. Oh, you're so right. And Bolter, yeah, you can hear that smile. I love it when they're talking about something or pretending to get mad and you can just hear that they're grinning if they're doing it. God damn this tiny cuff of trouser. It's the bane of my life right now.
Trouser cuff.
Trouser cuff. Drawn 4 times, you think that would be enough? There we go, that'll do.
I actually kind of stopped watching them since the in real life videos. It feels like they're restraining their humor a bit, but I still like them.
That's interesting.
You mean the Power Hours are restraining their humor, or they're restraining their humor for the Power Hours?
Maybe that. I've been really enjoying the Power Hours, I've got to say. There hasn't been one which hasn't made me like belly laugh yet. Boy Slim Thick.
Isn't that an actual quote? Like a comment they had.
I like them. I think they still say things which people could essentially, well, people can find offence in anything they want, to be honest. But yeah, I still find that they say some risque stuff sometimes, but I quite like that they don't want to offend people as well. I'd rather that, and them still be funny and cool, than them deliberately go out of their way to offend people. Like I feel like some people do.
Also was saying that you were mentioning Doodle Day some streams ago, and he watched it a few hours ago and was in tears.
Oh my god, yes, Doodle Day! Oh my god!
I was gonna go to the end of that.
Hello, father. Oh, that moment is so amazing. Ah, it's great. Yeah, that was brilliant. It's so unexpected. I didn't know, I had no clue about the game whatsoever, and I'm so happy I didn't. I just did not know where it was going. Hardic. Every time I picture that, it's so good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I was like, why are they drawing it if it's not going to appear? That's so interesting, Mia. I don't think I noticed it, but now that you're mentioning it, I can see what you mean.
I think whenever you have a camera and you're not natural.
Yeah, I think there's a degree of them practicing their comedy as well as their rapport together. Because they know that they like doing comedy that's visual as well as just comedy which is audible.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see them practicing their bits. Yes, I think they definitely play up certain character things, and they have a kind of running narrative through them, which is cool. That Danny's just sick of Aaron now. Oh right, I see. There's I haven't watched any PewDiePie really. I was never really into PewDiePie that much, so I don't know if there's been a change or anything, but I'll take your word for it. That's cool. I like it when people feel free to be themselves. There definitely is an element of being an entertainer, especially with Game Grumps. They've said a couple of times that they put on personas when they do the show, and that in real life they're apparently much more quiet and chilled out.
Yeah, I think when they're telling stories, you get to see.
I do feel like it's still genuine though. Like, I feel like they're still having a genuinely good time. And just because they've dialed it up to 11 doesn't mean that the 11 they've dialed it up to isn't genuine. It just means that if you operate at 11 your entire life, you're just going to burn out and destroy yourself. So they dial it up for the Game Grumps show and then dial it back down afterwards. But I think it feels like it comes from a true place. To me, at least.
Yeah.
Tally gets to be the villain in Power Hour. It's so true. I think my favourite thing in Power Hour is how Aaron always takes every game and challenge super seriously. And Danny just doesn't. Danny will just cheat and not take it seriously and not bother and not care. While Aaron is like trying so hard to do this ridiculous thing they've set themselves to do. I love that. I loved that in the Lego one especially. I thought that was really funny.
Wasn't that the first one?
Yeah, it probably was. It was like first or second. But that really got me. When they were building Legos off an instruction set they each had. And Danny ended up just throwing away 90% of his pieces.
Yeah.
Aaron is the video game boy. He's the one who wins. That's one of my new favourite phrases that's come out of modern Grumps. The way that Aaron said it when he first said it was just so the epitome of everything.
I've not seen that firsthand yet.
It's just like the epitome of like the entitled jerk. It's the quintessential entitled jerk distilled down into a perfect phrase. The video game boy. Oh, such laugh. The Kirby playthrough. Which Kirby playthrough was it? Yeah, because I might not have seen it, and I will put it on my list to watch.
I should make a controller for the eyes, so I can choose where they point. So it's let's see.
When they play golf games, oh my goodness. Oh yes, the versus golf one is like, yeah, I know which one you mean. The wacky world of miniature golf. Yeah, I really like the golf games. Mostly because Danny is weirdly good at them for no reason.
Would it be better if I made an eye control that followed the head? So say there's an eye control that was pointing here and the head turns.
Yeah.
Would it be better, do you think, for that to be like moved by the head and then I can adjust the eyes, like offset it if I want, or should I make it freeform and then have to always move it? I guess it only really matters if the character is spinning left and right.
I think you should
do a lot.
I think you should parent it to the head. Because that's what I've seen professional animation rigs do. Those used by Disney and Pixar tend to follow the head. They'll be parented to the head and then you can move them.
Offset them, yeah. It would make having the eyes work independently easier if it wasn't. I'm gonna do it without and see how it feels.
Not parenting it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it. Go on, you crazy beautiful man, you. Just staring at me.
Okay, so I've usually seen that object mode do a circle.
Yeah, the Monopoly series is great. I don't know if you guys have seen the most recent episode, but they're not having the best time at the minute with it.
Are they playing Monopoly?
They are playing Monopoly. Aye, that indeed they are. Oh my god, the fortune wheel. Oh my god, that had me cracked up so much too. That was a great moment. I think I sent that to you, Mike. Did you watch it?
Is it the Wheel of Fortune one?
Mm-hmm.
And Dan just can always loses.
It's the one where it continually just lands on skip a turn. And it just doesn't stop, so there's no playing the game. It's just spinning the wheel and then skipping your turn. Loser turn. Ah, so funny. Such bad luck. That's the kind of stuff that happens to you and you're like, I wish I had this on camera.
So let's so let's make it.
Dum bum ba da ba ba. Ba doo ba doo boo boo ba doo ba doo doo doo. Ba ba da ba 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 da ba da ba da ba da bo.
This one goes down.
Might go down.
This one goes up.
Might go up.
These two go up. These two go down. Yeah. Scale it down.
Ooh, we've been eyeing Monster Hunter for a few days.
And then I should have made dupes of this, but whatever.
You should do it, mate. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Wait. You front.
Yeah, Tibbs, I agree. It would be nice to see them all play something together. I guess everyone's very busy on their own thing. I keep seeing tweets from Ross saying that he's like getting zero sleep because he's working so hard. So I figure he must be pretty much full timing on Gamerverse. Yeah, it's such a good game. Do it. Do it. If you get it for the PlayStation 4, then we can play together on the very rare occasions when Mike and I play the game, which is usually the day after a deadline.
Yeah. Okay, so the ba da da da. Oh. 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 Ba da da da.
Dude. Do it. It is on PC. I've heard the PC port has a few issues, but I'm sure it's still very good. Yeah, you gotta do it. Do it. Imagine running through the world with a giant sword, hitting dinosaurs in the face. You could take their skin, make yourself a new thing. Or you could even soar on the wings of a pterodactyl. You can swing from the vines. You can look a dinosaur in the eye, see his coat, and then it's yours.
Do you want to fight a dinosaur?
Smash your axe across his head. You could get a brand new armor set as soon as you have killed him and he's dead. Or you could even capture, get yourself more things, and look at him in your home. Do you want to kill a monster? I think you want to hunt a monster. Buy it.
Bye. Oh, I was gonna say okay, buy it.
Nice.
That would have been the lyrics.
Yeah, it's good. I couldn't think of a rhyme at the end. Sorry. But there you go.
Okay, I got a little thing.
What's the little thing you got?
What's my little goggle eye controller?
Oh, it's like a little Incredibles mask.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm Incredible.
The reason I'm doing this is so that one eye points to this one and one eye points to this one, and it doesn't go cross-eyed.
Oh.
Yeah. I think.
Oh.
Okay, so then I get. I think.
See you, Roxanne.
I think this bone.
Oh,
controls
Tibbs.
the eye.
That'd be awesome. I remember when I used to do animations Friday Monthly.
I don't have two bones.
I submit things. That was a good time. I really miss it. Every time I see it come round, I'm like, oh, I really want to be involved in it again. I think it's such a great thing, such a great idea. Like I'm so for it. It's just, it hurts I can't be more involved in it because I think it's so great. It's such a good way to meet and see new animators. And to encourage people and let them show the things that they're working on even if they're not finished. It's great. It would be fantastic to have some kind of website for it where it showed old themes. Has it dialed down recently or something, Tibbs? But I haven't been following it as closely because I haven't been able to submit anything myself. And that always makes me sad about checking it out. Because I check it out and I'm like, oh, I didn't do anything. I still do check it out, but I haven't been following it as closely because I haven't been able to take part for a little while.
Okay, then Alt A plays animations. That's not what I want. Control A. Yeah, so I want to apply the location, rotation, and scale. I think is it visual transform for all of that? No.
Ah, okay. Yeah, Tibbs, that's good to know. Yeah, I agree. We should definitely reinvigorate it. It's such a great thing to do.
Rotation, and scale.
It's also a lot I want to reinvigorate about the peg bar. Although it might have to wait until I'm a little bit less busy because I've been finding it really hard at the minute to find time for anything.
Okay, so it's motion tracking. Huh. I know what I would do if it was a tracksuit. Is this just a tracksuit? Probably just a tracksuit. Let's do that. Track to target. I control
The wind.
L, I think.
No one controls L. She's a wild spirit.
That's L, and that's what are you talking about? Okay, and then I think it's minus Z. Yeah, and then up is Y. No, up is X. No, up is I guess up is Z. That'll do. And then let's see. Nope. There's one more step.
Da 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 dum. Peg bar finishes the music collab. Yes, that would be the first thing we should do probably. But we'll make a push to do that. Damn it, as soon as Mike and I have some free time,
yeah,
it's going to be going into doing stuff like that, finishing up that music collab. Because I don't mind taking on extra parts to get it finished.
And Swift, and Swift, and Swift.
No, I
just animate more Quark.
But if more was happening, I think more people would be inclined to join. I think it just needs like an active thing happening with it.
Yeah, I think that's...
Yes, because else is basically finished. It just needs a colour on it and it's done. She's cleaned it up. And it's just stupendously gorgeous. It's stupidly gorgeous. Yeah, exactly. Actually, I'm sure. We core team of the collab would definitely all take another shot.
Yeah, I think what I've learned from it is don't give out shots to anyone who just said, yeah, alright.
No, I like that. Honestly, I wouldn't change that. I think it's important that we make it available to everyone. Like, that's the whole point. Like, I don't want it to be anything where we pick and choose people for it. I want it to be something where everyone who wants a part can have a part. I think it's just, you need to have people who are actively working on it to encourage people who may not be used to deadlines.
Yeah.
Keep people excited about it.
I think, what if it was a sort of case where, like, here's the collaboration, here's the deadline. If you've made no progress on this in like half the amount of deadline, like your shot is up for grabs for someone else.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think the thing to do would just be to get in contact with all the people who so far have said they want a shot but haven't done anything on it, and just check up with them whether they still want to be doing it or if they want to let their shot go and someone else can pick it up. Yeah. And then for everyone else, we just give a deadline as to when their shot will be forfeit, and we make it a fair deadline, like a fairly, as in they could do stuff in it if they wanted to.
Yeah.
And then we just take the bits and we do the thing.
Okay, I need to like go into here and remove whatever character animation is on these things because they disappear.
Yeah. We need more beginning training stuff in the bar. I think you're right. Like at the minute, it's a really nice supportive place, and it's a great place to go and show work and to hang out and to talk about stuff. But I think for beginners, it's not a whole lot of resources where it's just like, where do I begin? How do I start getting into stuff? Like I miss our weekly challenges. I'd really like to bring those back. It was just nice to do stuff for the community as well,
Yeah. For sure.
Oh, for sure.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. What am I doing wrong here? Is it okay, no. Well space, let's see. Camera track to constraint blender. The sync sketch thing does still exist.
Indeed it does, and it's free for you guys to use whenever you want to. Let us know if you need the login again and we'll give it to you. But yeah, you should be free to upload stuff to that and draw over it and check out past animation analyses and drawovers. I think that's a really cool tool for learning and teaching. And I'm looking forward to using it more.
Come on, video. Buffer and show me the settings.
What is it?
I've set everything right, it just doesn't seem to be working. Why would it not be working? Is it because that bone is already parented and I would need to... animators.
You having some trouble, Mike? You okay?
Yeah, I'm trying to get this one to. Oh, wait a minute. Why would that be like that? Wait a minute. If I do transform origin to geometry, yeah, that changes. Or do I want it to?
How are we doing today? I'm a bit tired. I had a really late night. Didn't sleep very well.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. It's not your fault. But I'm feeling good, actually. Other than that, other than the slight tiredness, I'm feeling pretty chipper. How about you?
Me?
Mhm.
I'm doing okay. I just wish this would work. Wonder what camera solver is.
The camera solver.
Nope, not what I needed. Public solver. Nope.
What do you think you're going to be getting up to today, Mike?
I haven't thought about it yet.
Oh.
Probably a little bit of Coda, a little bit more of the 3DO thing yesterday. Binging on Cry's playthrough of Vampire. That's cool. I like Cry's kind of approach and show.
Yes, I still remember watching Cry play
Undertale,
and it's one of my favourite playthroughs of it. I gotta say, I tried watching Cry plays when he was with someone else. There was a girl there too. And I didn't enjoy that. I don't know whether it's just because he was with someone, but I really like it when he's kind of chill. There's something nice about it being just him. He acts very differently, I think, when there's someone else around.
Yeah. Which makes sense.
Have you also tried listening to him when he's with someone?
Me, no.
Oh.
I think so. I just mean...
It makes sense.
If you're talking to someone, or you're in the presence of someone, you're going to act a little bit differently.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I haven't watched him in ages. Oh, no worries, Walter. I think we'll probably be heading off soon anyway.
Yeah.
Because it's nearly 10:30. We went on longer because we started super late. We started about 8:30, I think. He did miss 10 Village, yeah. It's great though. I love his inner monologue. Well, I guess it's outer. It's just seems like it's inner to the character because he's saying it as the character's walking around. But yeah, it's a really good playthrough of it. Nice to see someone's reactions playing it for the first time.
Why did I get? Maybe I should have made it bones.
Ted. Oh my gosh. I still haven't listened to Birdcast.
Although apparently the production values are pretty high.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just caught you staring at me. Just wondering.
I was just looking at the time and thinking we should head off.
Okay. That makes sense. What's to do? I'm Ted. Oh, Worms! Yes, we are going to be at Thoughtable. We don't have any Guild Gun 2 though. We didn't have time to do it this year. So that's going to be a next year thing.
Yeah. That text is cool.
Spooky boy.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to fix this. One, I want the control kind of origin to be up here, so maybe I need to make it so that the origin is origin to geometry. But when I do that, it makes the thing go away.
That's really cool, Tibbs. You have all the life hacks.
Maybe if I do it all at once. No.
Okay, Mike, you ready to go?
It's still going. Yeah, I think so.
Albums, we don't have Gilligan Volume 2 because we had no time to do it this year. It's going to be a next year thing. There's been too many projects, too much stuff.
Yeah, working on two anything.
Yeah, Tibbs. Struth.
Okay, I'm good to go.
Awesome. Then let's head off ski.
We're off. We're going away.
We're going on an adventure.
Doig sort of low key building head for it.
Very low key. Very hype.
You can look forward to the next installment of X when X happens.
It has been a super busy year. It's all good stuff though, and you guys will see it eventually.
Yeah, best believe we'll share it like this sort of
like
marketing type.
Yeah, we'll spread it like fire.
Ending soon. There we go.
Or jam.
Ha.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for joining us this morning. I hope you all have a great day.
Yeah, good luck with all your projects and everything. Can you believe it's Thursday already? It was only Wednesday a couple of hours ago.
Before the sleep. Yeah.
May the rest
of your day
be filled
with
adventure.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.